there are some moments in life where you know your life is going to change forever. And the building up of those moments is an exciting, exciting thing. I just got off a phone call, 3-hour phone call with my friend Tej Dosa. And we have this big thing that's coming up in the future. Choose my words wisely here. And he's helping me game plan it, and he's helping me trying to make sure I make the most out of this moment. And I could just feel the excitement building because I know my life is going to change forever. And I'm getting this incredible opportunity, and the opportunity is going to lead to me to change my behavior in some specific ways, and that is going to cause a ripple effect of my life being different. Now, I'm being very vague here, intentionally so. And the message that I want to get across to you is that you have the power for your life to change. One moment could be completely different. Sometimes you know when that's going to be, sometimes you don't. And can you prepare for it? How can you prepare for that moment? How can you prepare for the moment that's going to change you? What would you do differently if you knew that there was something in your future that was the big event or the big moment or the Super Bowl for you or your industry? How would you prepare knowing that that event is going to come? Knowing for sure that you would play in the Super Bowl. What would change if you replace Super Bowl with whatever it is? For you, it could be a New York Times bestseller. For you, it could be have a company worth X amount of money. For you, it could be to play in the finals or play in the Olympics, or you figure out for you, what is that thing, that opportunity, that moment? What does it look like to live and practice as if you are in that moment right now? And keep that top of mind, and knowing that the day that you play in the Super Bowl, your life is different. Now, how do you balance the idea of your life is different and also your life is the same? That is the game of life. Because let's say you do get that big opportunity. Let's say you do get that big moment. Can you understand that that is not actually going to change anything while still being excited for it? That is the game of life. Because you could go all stoic on it, right? You could be like, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter I'm playing in the Super Bowl. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter that I have a New York Times bestseller. I mean, that's one way to go about life. I personally do not want to subscribe to that way of being, because I find joy in the small and I find joy in the big, and I'm going to keep doing that. But can you realize that playing in the Super Bowl won't actually change how you feel about yourself? And can you get excited for it? And can you know your life is going to be different after playing in it? That's the question. And so here I am preparing with Tej Dosa, getting excited about different things that I'm breaking down and how I'm going to do it, and looking forward to all the options. Getting really pumped up. I know life is going to be the same on the other side. I'm going to feel in this body and mind exactly how I feel right now. Fast forward 3 months. And things can change in the external world that could provide excitement, joy, feelings of fun. Absolutely possible. Absolutely possible. So balancing the two This thing outside of me brings me a lot of joy, and also inside of me is going to remain exactly the same. And that's why cultivating the happiness inside is so important before the Super Bowl. Cultivate the happiness before all of it goes down. Cultivate the happiness in this moment right now. Practice cultivating the happiness inside. Practice cultivating the joy. External events might actually make you feel good. And they actually might also not change anything. Just a thought. They can make you feel good in one moment. Winning the Super Bowl feels really freaking good, I would imagine. I would imagine you win the Super Bowl, you're like, fuck yes. And then in the next moment, I'm sure, in the next day, week, month after, a year after, something sets in of like, that didn't fulfill what was inside of me. Yeah, no shit, that didn't fulfill what was inside of you because you weren't fulfilled inside to begin with. If you won the Super Bowl and you're fulfilled inside, you'd be like, this is awesome. And after the Super Bowl was over, you'd say, this is awesome. Because your joy was not dependent on the Super Bowl, but it was just a nice added bonus on top. And so what I'm saying now is I'm excited for my life to change. I really am. And I know that that change is not going to change what's inside, which is already feeling good, which was already cultivated before the event, before the opportunity, before the thing. Do you feel good? Do you feel good being you? Because your life can change external, but if internal you're feeling like shit and you want the event to happen because you want to not feel like shit, that's not going to solve it. So you have to do everything in your power to change the internal first. And then the external change. And then when the external changes, you view it as a nice cherry on top and an exciting ride in the amusement park of life. So I'm excited for my life to change, and I love these moments where I can feel it coming. I could feel the change. I know and see some things happening on the horizon that are very, very exciting. And I know I'm good inside. That's winning life. We're winning life here. You winning life? I hope so. I love you. Day 55. Peace.